I'm sorry. My lipstick just did something awful. Not really sure what it did. It was just bad. All right, let me post while that is loading that I am streaming. I did do some work on one of my houses. I will show it to you. I don't hate it. It's just I'm in the midst of trying to figure out how I feel about it. It needs work, but most builds do when you first start them. I don't want to take it poorly. I'm not going to give up on it just yet. All right, streamers. Boom, done. Okay, this is AT Wookie or at Wookie. Haven't really decided which it is. I feel better now. We are here. Everything is right. Griff is mad. Seems perfect to me. Hold on. Okay. Done. Now I close. Oh, I can leave this one open. All right. All right. Ah! Already. Let's do this. Okay, we've got AT Wookie, mathiessen, 599 out of 600 items. Got a little stable here. Oh, how pretty. Oh, wow. This is lovely. What great coloring, too. So potted plants along the way. Then these lamps interspersed with the Daedric platforms. This is great. The lighting is so good. Glowy and unexpected, and I really like that you used pottery, like, looks like plant holders, you know what I mean? So it looks like it's not just growing out of the ground. And where you didn't do that, you put kelp. Oh, that's really smart. I'm really impressed. Oh, it's like being halfway underwater. It's so botanical. This is really neat. That is such a creative idea. I love when people blow my mind, when I'm like totally not expecting it. And then you get inside and it's like something completely different than anything you expected. The fireplace looks fantastic with that coral around it. You know, I think with the overlay you did here, which is phenomenal, by the way. Look at that. It looks so natural. I almost didn't notice it. That the flowers do look a little more natural popping out of the ground, but I still would either use fake dirt or plant pottery type dealies. Something. It needs something. If you have EHT, if you put dirt there, it would look fantastic. So some people just don't like using EHT and they would rather use fake stuff. So for that, I would use either upside down dirt from Clockwork, or you could use upside down sleeping bags, or, you know, because those orcish sleeping bags look like dirt. Oh wow, what's going on in here? This is wild. What on earth is this? What is going on with this? I feel like I should know what this is, but this is pretty cool. I have no idea what that is. Somebody praying to Hermaeus Mora or some shit? That's neat. Lovely library. lovely overlay. Well done. I am so proud of you for this overlay. It's so subtle. Oh, that's wild, putting that on the wall. This is crazy. I like it. So do we have earth, water, or rather fire, water? This must be air. I get it now. Everything's floating. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, so we've got air, water, this must be earth then. With all the flowers growing around it. Okay, clever. All right, I'm impressed. You got the message through. I feel like I understood it. So that's pretty impressive. Let's see if you put anything in the courtyard. Unexpected. Kind of subtle, like everything else in the house. But I think I get it, and I'm really kind of impressed that you carried out that theme. Okay. So the big show is inside, but this is quite lovely too. You could just sit here and enjoy a nice breeze and sit under the trees and stuff. I like it. Good job. Really, I'm really impressed with it, AT. I wanted to go back to, whose house was it? Whose house was it? I promised Kathrag that I would go back and find their Pariah's precursor bowling alley that I somehow overlooked, which I would love to look at. Where'd it go? How far back was this? This was like a day or two, maybe. Karth. Wow. I really lost it. Four days ago? No. It was like the day before yesterday. Karth. There we go. Why are you being stupid, Hub? Okay. Go to the lower level in Pariah's. Okay. You know, when I was touring this house, I actually did think that I missed something. But then I was like, oh, nobody puts anything down there. My bad. Oh, well, they also said it looks like a guild house, but they did it themselves. Ooh, I like that. It may look like it's for a guild house, but no, I didn't think that you did it as a group effort. Oh, there you are. Hello! I love it. I wish I could bowl. Bowl? I need to... What could I do? I can't think of it. I can't think of what to do for bowling. I can't think of anything. Whee! Oops. Hope I'm not in trouble. Oh, what's the one with the bucket? There's one where you throw a bucket splash. I like that one. I'm like a little kid playing with this shit. I'm sorry. So, this is the one that he said he's like a couple of precursors away from doing, or they said they were a couple of precursors away from doing a second lane, which is just wild. How did I miss all this? This is incredible. I wish I could bowl myself, like, you know, like throw myself down a lane. I can't think of a good one. This is a nice library. I completely missed this area because I was thinking, nobody ever builds down here. Yeah, I was wrong. Oh, neat. It's a theater. Oh my God. You know, that's fantastic. Using that aether behind it. I mean, the aether is just genius. I'm starting to see that the more you use aether in different ways, the better things look. It's really fantastic. Super impressed. Did I come on this way? Oh, I don't think so. By the way, this one is definitely a Khajiit. It speaks like Khajiit. Oh, God. Go away. No one likes you. Ben. Okay. Super, super, super impressed. What a generous person too. Like, look at how much they've put into this. Just phenomenal. Whoa, he's stuck. He's hovering. Do you see this? I just told him to invite me back when he's done. All right, guys, here's the big reveal of what I've been working on. I'm a little ashamed of it. So remember we were talking about how Housing's Finest Builders is doing a mental health month, basically, where you have a contest where you can do any number of things, like depicting a mental illness, or depicting what stresses you out, or depicting a getaway mental health day. You could do a Chateau thing. You could do all sorts of stuff. Well, I decided at first that I was going to do my office, and then I changed my mind. I decided yesterday or the day before, because I was so upset about what was going on in politics, that I really wanted to depict what stresses me out politically. So I hope that you understand this in the context that it's in, which is that I'm a super liberal, and that this is what honestly makes me stressed and anxious and unhappy. So I got permission. This is permitted. It's in progress, so have a little bit of understanding that it is in progress. So he's kind of goofy looking, but this is Trump so far. Spewing poison. Because that's kind of how I feel like what he's doing. I need to figure out how to do that better. Is it? It's something. I don't know if it's perfect, but it's something. So it's just his face, obviously. Over here, all the bodies and dead and stuff that he's leaving behind. This is the rat standing on the scales of justice next to Mafala. So this is Bill Barr to me, standing on the scales of justice with the web spinner behind him. Over here, this at some point I need to find a place for. I have the turtle, guess who that is, with standing on the Constitution and ripping it up. Standing next to Clavicus Vial. The schemer. The deals. I really mean it in terms of Daedric gods. I have him as Molag Bal, really, in my mind. But that may be giving him too much credit. We need like a really stupid evil person, maybe Barbas or something. But this is what I've got so far. I realize he looks cartoonish, but I can't really come up with a way that's not cartoonish with him. I think this might just be it. I don't know that people are going to get what I'm going for with the turtle and the rat, but hopefully they will. Oh, really? I don't know. I just know it's miserable. It's a miserable experience that I'm absolutely unhappy. I'm so depressed. I'm so anxious. I'm so, like, I feel like everything is cheating. There's no honesty or anything in it. I feel like it's just awful. And this is my stress. This is what I feel anxious about all the time. So I was just thinking, thank you. Well, as long as he's recognizable, I suppose. I guess it gets it across. I'm just bummed. I don't know. Yeah. So this is what I think I'm probably just going to leave it like this. I know it's not perfect, but what are you going to do? I spend a lot of time on it. I'm not good at critters or anything. So I showed it to Griff. I don't think he was all that impressed. It's not my best work by any stretch, but what are you gonna do? I mean, I'm not good at creatures. All right, so let's look at Kaisernix Forgemaster's Falls. I put a lot of thought into it. It's what he does to people. It's what he does to people legally, and you know, his scheming, his lies. It's mainly just the harm he's causing people. He's killing people. He's making terrible decisions. He's not making decisions he should be. There's, you know, a lot of people try to separate out political ideas from the actual actions that someone's taking. But when you're the president, you go beyond just being about ideas politically, and that is who you are. I mean, you're making these decisions. Now, even if I met somebody on the street that had those beliefs, hey Bayushi, I would not be friends with that person, and I would think that they would be a bad person. I have a problem with people who believe that way, who put money above humanity, who just are, it's just, everything about him is despicable. It's not just ideas. It's, although ideas are enough. Thinking that, you know, one group is lesser. Oh, he's pulling some strings. My point being, though, that he's just a terrible person all around. And having a terrible person in charge of things is not good. But we'll drop it. Oh, yeah, Bayushi, you missed my trump. We'll go back real quick, and then we'll come back here. Because I want Bayushi's input. You know, some people say, oh, I'm going to vote for Trump because my 401k needs it, or I care about, you know, my financial stability. And that's great and all, but you're putting yourself above everyone else's just rights to live, to do things, to marry, to have children, you know, all sorts of stuff. This is my Trump. Spewing poison. This is my Bill Barr, standing on the scales of justice. He is a rat. We have the turtle, McConnell, standing on the Constitution. So, that is my Trump. I know it's awful, I'm sorry. But it's the best that I can do for things that upset me. Alright, let's go back to where we were. We were at... Thank you, Bayushi. We were at... No, Volts at all. I wasn't talking about you. I said you in a general you, not you. I'm not talking about you, Vol. Aw, thank you, Blind. It's not public yet. I have to publish it. Alright, so that was a neat little island off of the main island over there. Very interesting. We've got... So, you know, yesterday when I was building that thing, I was scowling, like, the whole time. My face was just like... And I caught myself scowling while I was making it. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? And I don't know if it was healthy for me to make it or unhealthy for me to make it. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was like, did I make myself feel worse or better? Not really sure. So this is like a little village. Aww. I like this. Who are you keeping in cages over here? Oh, animals. Oh, look, it's a griffin in a cage where it belongs because it's a face eater. No, it's not. So they decorated the main house. I kind of think of this like the main plain house. There's also a... Oh, I haven't lost my temper. Did I? I think I was just grimacing. Grimace. Second floor, lovely. Tharn's a stuck-up butthead anyway. I'm in a good mood today. So we've got the main longhouse. Oh, I'm sorry. That does not sound like fun. Oh, they divided this one up as well. I like that rule. I like that rule, Volsadal. This is lovely. Look at all this little extra rooms and the extra little bedrooms and stuff. He's dead anyway, isn't he? I don't know. Maybe. He's probably dead the way that anybody else is dead in this game, which is to say not. Pariah, what you doing? I don't have anything to sell you, lady. Exactly. Exactly. It was a very vague one, even as ESO goes. Look at the cute little house. Aw, this is adorable. Okay, Kaiser, I think you built something that pleases me greatly. I am a huge fan of building up high and building over water, and you seem to have done both. I think I love this. This is like an entrance. It's like an entrance to an orcish... Oh, and it takes you to the Pariah's pinnacle. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm in love. That is fantastic. Good job. What a way to connect everything. Too cool. Impressive. I really like that. Ah, sploosh. I see something over here. A ruin? An alien ruin, perhaps? Or no, not alien. This is dark elf. Wow, look at this. It's like going into an entire different planet. This is crazy good. Wow, well done. That was neat. This is really cool. Good job. The ideas people come up with. So impressive. All right, moving on. Not else might. Let's do your Forsaken. Let's go orc, baby. All orc. All the time. So, is today the day for... No, tomorrow's the day for the contest? Let's see. I think the flower contest is due tomorrow. J Hearts anyway. Yeah, nope, 24th, Sunday. No, wait, what am I saying? 23rd, Build a Blossom. So it's tomorrow. Today is the 22nd. Yep. Why, did he move it? Because it was supposed to be the 23rd. Or are you saying nope to all orc all the time? Because that's probably fair. I would probably say nope to that too in reality. Oh, I love this animal. I totally want one that does this. I'm so jealous because you can kind of stick it in the wall or upside down and it does that flower thing. Really cool effect. Cloud Trader taught me that. Who, by the way, is a really, really impressive sorry, I just saw something weird in chat. It was just like I was saying yesterday. I was like, the whole time I was building that thing, I was like, really grimacing. Oh, neat. Handmade fireplace with a cow. Might has been really impressing me with their work. And they seem to have just posted all of their stuff at once, which is always so exciting because it's like, yay, I get to look at tons and tons of stuff. That beastly pot is awesome. I've been seeing people use it as faucets lately. Like the head of a faucet. So this is a lovely orcish home, honestly, with Daedric touches, but good. I mean, you don't really have much choice because if you want to light a house, thanks for the follow. If you want to light a house well, Daedric is really a good plan because A, it's warm colored. At least if you don't use the blue Daedric, use the fire Daedric. It's a warm color and it's really quite bright. So I never really hold anybody to the Daedric theme when they use those table or lamps, because table lamps or floor lamps or even the ceiling lamps, because honestly, like, they're one of the best, brightest lights in the game. So you shouldn't necessarily take them as theme. Natastics, Mara's Blessing. I was reading up on lore yesterday because I was trying to figure out where Sithis is in all of it. I didn't realize the Sithis is kind of just like a primordial thing that really isn't Daedric. It's like if you start with the very first thing, it was Anu, then that splits into Anu and Padme, and Sithis is essentially Padme. So it's this weird, he's like almost second or third. This is lovely. In the line of things to be, and that doesn't even count Daedric because Anu and Padme basically made the Daedra and the Aedra. I get it now a little better. This is lovely. Mara's Blessing, perfect choice for where it is. Gorgeous. Right. He represents the void, he represents death, he represents all sorts of things. Nettle Carrier, Dewdrop Estate. At least as I read it yesterday. And I was trying to figure out like where all that fits. And I think I have a better understanding now about why the Aedra became the Aedra and that kind of thing. Right. And Anu is the order. And Anu isn't really even a god. It's just a force. So with Dewdrop Estate, we got 24 effects, including, pleasingly, Falling Leaves, which is just one of my favorite effects. Looks like these are actual torch bugs, though. Look at that sweet little touch. Those things you actually have to buy from the Crown Store, so putting it there is a sensible place to put it so that people notice it on the way in. It registers with you, you know? Coming soon. Right. Or were tricked into giving up their power, I was told. The Aedra. And so this is the portal room. We're going to send somebody some meat. That sounds wrong. Yeah, that's what I was reading. Ah! Don't read that, whatever that was. I haven't read it yet. I am sending you meat. Oh, If you're on NA, tell me what your NA name is and I'll send you meat. People in their meat, they just don't want it. Nice little area to use things. Right. I'd say. But, you know, I'm actually impressed with, you know, I was glad to read up on it because I've always really kind of was confused. You have to remember when I first started playing this series of games, I played Morrowind, which was how many years ago? Oblivion too. I don't even know how many years ago Morrowind was. Hold on. ...2002. So 18 years ago. Something's getting delivered. Ah. Yeah, 18 years ago. So I was 25. Hold on, guys. Package is here and then someone needs me to get it.
Hello, how you doing? Nope.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You're very welcome.
Stay safe.
Thank you. Sorry, I would have expected that you contact us.
Not funny. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had a delivery at the front door. I did not play Arena. So I was 25 when I first started playing this stuff. So I guess at 25, like, I never really was interested in the lore. It just didn't click with me, and I'm 43 now. So now I look at it. I see those, it should have been contactless. I'm a little bit annoyed that it wasn't. No, I'm not gonna play it. I meant just reading the lore. So this stuff, if you want these in your house, these tabards, they can be for your own guild. I'll show you how to make them in a minute. Let's see if they built in the back. I shouldn't have had to get that. My husband should be out of bed by 11 a.m., you know? He's working, too. He works from home. Hello, Perdita! Alright, so this looks kind of standard, kind of not. But there's this cute little garden thing over here, which is definitely not standard. Oh, a little garden eating area. Look, with the grapes. Oh, sweet. Arbor. Adorable. All right. So let's go to one of my houses and I'll show you how to do that. Let's pick a kind of, hell, it doesn't have to be an empty house. No reason why I can't just do it anywhere. All right. Oh, that was my dinosaur shower curtain that just arrived. Oh my god. Those people who know what I'm talking about, my dinosaur, the thing that just arrived was my dinosaur. Oh my god. I have to show you. I have to show you my dinosaur. My bitch's dinosaur. It just arrived. Wait till you see it. You're gonna die. It's the funniest. I can't wear it. I can show it, but I can't wear it. I gotta show you these guys. Alright, display capture, hold on. This pleases me so much. This is so my sense of humor, it's not even funny. Done. Alright. That's it! That's my shower curtain that just arrived. Isn't that great? I love it! I love it so much! It makes no sense! My husband showed this to me, and he's like, oh, haha, we should get this. I'm like, order! I was angry. I'm like, ordered. He's like, seriously? Yeah! Are you kidding me? That is totally my sense of humor. It makes no sense whatsoever. I love it. All right. I was just going to show people how to make a tabard relic, not a tabard, one of those hangy thingies. Why are there fish right in front of me? Not sigil. I forget the name of it. I can't remember the name. I was just saying it the other day. The other minute. Decorative? Heraldry. Heraldry. That's what I wanted. All right, so you pick Guild Heraldry under Heraldry banner, either animated or not animated, okay? That's what you do. You pick that. Then you pick which one of your guilds you want it to look like. So if you do this, suddenly you have Divine Design Alliance. It's that simple. And then you just hang it. Black Market Wares looks like this. ETU looks like that. Blackbriar looks like that. Spicy looks like that. But we'll stick with this. And then you can always, you know, mess with the brightness to make it look more or less realistic. And then you could do size. And I mean, it's really just cool. It's a cool little effect. And look how it flutters in the wind. Isn't that neat? You can totally mess with that. Now, I think it was Blind was asking me how to start with effects. Well, probably the easiest way is with the skies. Just mess with the skies. Like, there's so many things like Thunderstorm that you can pop up. Sovngarde. Well, that's what Sovngarde looks like. Day partly cloudy. This is a good one for if you want to do Cold Harbor and make it less Cold Harbor-y. This sky really works for that. Aurora Borealis. In the daytime, see it brightens up like that. In the nighttime, it's quite pretty. That's a little broken, but you get the idea. All right, so we're gonna remove the sky because I really don't want a sky to be. Where did I put it? La 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 la. Aetherius. Delete. So these are just simple. I mean, like I said, start with the simple stuff, and then you can go from there. Rain, weather. Weather is super easy to do. Look at that. You just click weather. Simple as that. Snow, same thing. Really easy stuff. So don't shy away from playing with that stuff. It's pretty much the easiest to do. All right. I know they should do a lot of things, but yeah, don't hold your friggin' breath. All right. Let us head over to EU. I can't believe that was my bitches showed up. Too funny. This pleases me greatly. I finished Nebraska. I'm so happy for work. I was working on history of Nebraska, and let me tell you, Nebraska's awful. It's awful because the amount of grisly and awful murders that happen there is just astounding. And then, you were in a guild, Bay? I didn't know that. And then, what was I saying? I lost it. I lost it. It's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone. My brain has fallen out of my head. Oh, sorry, Swix. That was just my husband for you. He doesn't get it. I'm just like, when something hits my funny bone, I have this biggest silly streak there is. Just have no shame when it comes to that. Ginormous silly streak. Hey, Priyanka. So the next one I'm trying to work on is the Housing's Finest Builders celebration. That's in 2 days. So now I have to figure out which house do I want to convert into a celebration, because I don't think that in 2 days I can build something from scratch that's celebration-y enough. So we'll see. Okay. So much stuff. All right, let's go Mets. Let's start with Elisa, St Delyn's. You know, in terms of joy, shower curtains can give a lot for a pretty cheap price. And things are so dismal right now in the world that if the least you can do is order a shower curtain to cheer you up, you might as well. I'm gonna laugh every time I see that shower curtain now. You know? Okay, so we've got a traditional, you should, adorable little inn. Now remember, Delyn's only has 30 items, so anything you can do to make this look decorated is with these few items. I like this. This is so simple, but awesome. And someone's outside yelling for some reason. So if you hear anything, that is what you're hearing. We got a pupper and a sithis. And nice lighting. Someone yelling at their kid. As one does. Cabane, Avec, View, and Romia. Cabin with view? I don't speak French. If we had View down here, she does. She could tell us. Oh, J-Heart starts on another hour for the EU peeps. Swanker, you become so famous. I'm so proud of you. Well, not proud of you. Happy for you. I feel like I knew her when. Follow Swankery. She is a builder. She is amazing. She will teach you things. She's been featured by Bethesda itself now. Little garden over here. Look how cute those little carrots look. Adorable. A little chicken coop. Yeah. I was so happy for her. You know, if anyone deserved such a thing, it's definitely Swankery. Her creativity has just exceeded anything I've seen really by anyone. And that's saying a lot because that's counting Chateau, who's flippin' amazing. Oh, look it. I like that. Oh, that's so cute. I want to live here now. Isn't that precious? Totally want to live here now. Little stable area. Oh, her Star Wars houses are just phenomenal. There's a couple of them, I think. More than one, I thought. Or maybe I'm just thinking of the fact that it has a build with multiple things in it. So what a cozy little cabin. Oh, your lights are off. I don't know why. Do you mind if I turn them back on? I hope you don't mind. It just seems so dim in here. I think the candlelight really helps make things seem more alive. See, doesn't it make all the difference? More deserving? What are you talking about? You are deserving. I mean, it'd be nice to see them feature some other people, but honestly, like, your stuff should have been the thing that they focus on right now, because I can't think of anybody more innovative at the moment than you. I mean that. Look at, they hung it from the wolf's mouth. I hope they're not mad at me for this, but it needs it. This is so lovely with it. Look, doesn't that make it so much more cozy? Goes from being cute to being cute and cozy. Even better. Perfection. I say that without any envy or anything, because you really are that deserving of it. Is Aya on? I'm going to hold off on Aya until she's here. Chain Black. What have we not done of yours, Chain Blank? We have not done a haul today. Sometimes it's just nice to be able to share a joy of happiness for other people. I'm not good with attention. Attention makes me uncomfortable. Even though I'm doing this stream, I'll tell you, when I had J-Heart drop like 200 people on me, I about died. It was the most embarrassing, like, shit. I just couldn't take it. Like, having you guys here is one thing. Having that many people watching was like heart attack time. Crimpin Temple. Oh, something is eating my house. So it's just, I would rather you get the attention than me, because Jesus, that many people, oof, I'm not sure I could take it. So this is a cozy little front area. Wonder if they've filled out all three. I doubt it, because there's 297 items, which is room to grow. But they've definitely done stuff. That might be the Daedric portal here. Blorp! Shouldn't I end up in Daedra land now? Oh Lord, don't I know it. I am always making comments. I probably shouldn't. But you know, if it means I have to walk the straight and narrow, screw it. I'm not gonna do that. I am what I am. I'm a big mouth, but I'm honest. And I'm direct. And I don't mind. I try not to say anything mean about anyone. But to us, sometimes they tempt me. They make me want to say mean things. It's their fault. This is cute. I think they're going to keep adding their statues in this room, which is actually really smart. It's a good place for it. Nice coloring. Were they really? Oh, wow, I'm not surprised. I like the coloring. They put those Kajiti lights from the set. They put a blue one on one side, a pink one on the other, and I think it's almost like a gradient. I really like how that lighting worked. You know, yesterday or the other day when we were watching the flower arranging things, I noticed that J Hart was not pointing out something that that is always something that I notice, which is that people are using opposite colors on the color wheel so that colors pop more. So if you see people putting yellow and blue together or green and red together, and I've noticed a lot of people were really following color theory. Yeah. And I noticed that he didn't point that out, and I kind of wanted to, like, you know, hey, pay attention, do this. Wohnstatte. Let's see what Wohnstatte means. I think I've looked that up before. Yeah, no question. But I wouldn't be surprised if they stay away from it because she uses a lot of EHT and they're weird about EHT. I hate to say, but they are. Living space. House, basically. All right, 700 to 700 items. House. Yeah, it's about the delivery, I think, that they have a problem with. And I mean, I've pointed out some things too, and I've just basically been told either that I'm lying or, you know, how that one time I even had a video of it, the permissions just changing on their own, and I was accused of actually doing it myself, or putting things up like, you know, the waterfalls suddenly got really super fast with no acknowledgement by anyone, and suddenly, this is adorable. People were like, I don't see anything. You know, it's just, I feel like pointing out problems does not work for me. It just sort of backfires into hate upon me. Hate or whatever, you know, I'm trying to help them fix things, but whatever. I really like the way they did this. They've separated out these plants far enough that it looks random, which is hard to do. I think it looks really good though. Lots of luxe plants in here. Somebody spent some moolah. Now, I say this every time I go into a Tel Galen because this is how I feel about it. Oh, they've completely gutted it and replaced it with different furnishings. This is neat. More dark elfy than anything else. I strongly believe that if you get a Tel Galen, at least in part build on it on the outside, because the view is unbelievable. And it's one of those houses that you can build with such amazing height. Yeah. Oh, look at the sparkle. That is a lovely little display. Sink. Cups upside down. I like that. I'm going to screenshot that sucker. Nice kitchen. Oh, the Skyrim food is amazing looking. And here we have a beautiful bathroom. Look at that. Nice choice of the blue crystals. And little dressing area, I suppose? Or is this where the toilet is? No, dressing area with perfumes and clothing. Oh, this is quite pretty. What a relaxing bathroom. I want this bathroom. Oh, I know. The food is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous food. The bread looks like it's crusty and amazing. It looks like my favorite kind of bread. Hi, Eula. Speaking of, give me a moment. Yay! Follow Eula. What's wrong, Swanks? Oh. And now we're up at the top of the house. Interior. I will not leave that open for you. And this is more like a study or an office room than anything. Oh, Lord. Somebody's up to something. Somebody's a necrotelvani. Ooh, gonna walk away from this stuff. Necrovani. Moving right along to somewhere without necromancers. Grimalkin. Let's do your something small. Oh, we could do your cornier. That's big, but not annoying. Oh. I don't know. I've had only really good relations with customer service. I felt like customer service is good. I haven't really had much of a interaction with the forum mods except for one where I got warned for something that they said was baiting. And literally what I wrote was, please don't bait other people. And they called that baiting. It was so stupid that I actually, what's the word? Appealed it. And then they denied my appeal and said, don't worry, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're going to get banned from the forums, and it doesn't mean that you're going to get banned from the game. It has no effect upon either of those things. Like, really? Oh, look at how pretty the doorway is. That's expensive. These things, these particular lizard tail plants are found out in the wild. They are not cheap. Oh, wow, this is neat. What, all these little clever decisions in here. And then I like this modification. Oh my God, and they have more on the inside. Wow, they must have bought that with crowns. There's no way. Those are all extremely rare, expensive plants. I remember him. He was also kind of a tool, though, if I remember. I seem to remember him attacking other people. I don't remember exactly. Oh my God, another house with that same entrance? Give me a break. This person had to have bought them. There's no way. I don't even think I've ever seen that many in the game. I've maybe come across maybe 3 or 4 of them ever. And I'm not talking about dropping. I'm talking about for sale. Oh, this is lovely. What a brilliant choice for his pathway. The flowers and the candles. Ugh. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Which way do we go? Which way do we go, George? We can go here into the bedroom. Tell you what, though. It rains in Garnier, so... I think you're going to get wet. But otherwise, this is stunning. Monkey! Is there a walkway off of... Yeah, I figured. So you can get here from the ground, too. Not sure why you'd want to, when you have this amazing walkway in the trees. You know, it would be nice if they actually paid attention to what she's saying about the housing, though. I think that what are they going to do about it? I don't see them actually fixing those problems. Like, they have so much more on their plates than that. You know what I mean? I just don't think that they really care about those kinds of problems because they're so compared to everything else they're coming out with, new content, fixing actual like combat bugs, things like that. They're not gonna play. I agree with Bayushi, but they're not gonna pay any attention to fixing the fact that they have floors showing through the walls or things like that. You know. As much as I wish they would, I don't think they're going to. So this is lovely. Thank you, Grimalkin. Colthar. I will be right back. Quick break. I don't know if you guys heard me screaming from the other room. I went in the bathroom real quick and it's up! He put up the shower curtain. I'm so happy. Pleases me greatly. All right. I want to see if this person is on EU instead. Nope. Sadness. What about Wordy Wolf? Nope. No. Wait, no, that one's wrong. Oh, I don't know. All right, we're in Witch's Hut. I'm on EU right now. Wow. What a great idea. Look at how expensive, though. So they took the chick tree and they buried 2 of these seeds. Or maybe, no, it's 2 of them. You see these seeds? These are the Argonian seeds. I think they're like 100,000 a piece. Maybe 150,000. But look at how beautiful they are. And buried them in the tree. That's just stunning. This is gorgeous, Colthar. It feels like it has layers to it. Like layers of vegetation, layers of cool stuff. It's just cool. Like, I guess what I'm getting at is like, you look, here's the layers. You got the grasses here, which are part of the house. But then you've got the spider web. That's another layer. Then you've got the plant behind it. That's another layer. Then you have another mushroom behind it. Another layer. Then you have a bug behind it. That's another layer. And then finally you have the rocks with the moss on them behind it. River. No, but I will if you let me. So you see what my point is like it's all very much layered. I love that. Gives you so much to look at. That's the kind of thing that if you stand there and actually look for a while, you still may not catch everything. You know what I mean? Or am I just talking out my ass? Because I feel like I'm not just talking out my ass, but... Oh, that's pretty. This does not feel terribly witchy. It's me! Potato. Lovely home. All right, Perdita. Is it under your name or your sister's name? So I'm assuming it's under your name. Feels witchy, but the stuff out here is just so nice. Beautiful. Beautiful job. I'm going to try Perdita. And then we go to earthtear. Did you finish it? I thought you had just started it. Oh, that's okay. We're going there. I've been listening to a lot of Skyrim soundscapes. Whoa. So, like, you hear, you know, blacksmith banging, and then you hear the birds and the wind and the water and people and chickens and stuff. The pathway into the beginning to get to the actual village. No, that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I think I recognize it so much. That was right there, wasn't it? Oh wow, Perdita, this is amazing. You must have taken so much time to do this exactly. It's spectacular. I love it. Let me in. Give me free stuff. I love it. Oh my god. This is so well done. You know, it's funny how much Riverwood has such a special place in our hearts, you know? It's such a sweet little town. It encapsulates so much of what we like about Skyrim, I think. So beautiful. And there's the bridge. It's so pretty and it's idyllic and it's rustic. There's just a lot going for it. Now you just need a little old lady sitting here saying, I swear I saw a dragon! And then her son saying, no, you old bat, you didn't see shit. Sorry about there's a street cleaner coming down the block, because of course there is. Where's the guy I have to convince to leave alone the chick? You leave her alone, whatever your name is. Faye something or other. Elf. Forget his name. Yeah, you pretty much nailed it. I'm pretty impressed. It's hard to do this. Speaking as someone who's tried to do it herself with Breeze Home, but you've really blown me out of the water with this. It's lovely. And that's the inn. Okay, that makes perfect sense. We do need NPCs, don't we? Oh, and now we're going to stand on the bridge and pick on those guys. Why don't you go up there the 1,000 steps up? Because I'm old and I can't do it anymore. I love it. Great job. Really spectacular. Thank you, Perdita. It's bringing back all sorts of memories. Great job. All right, Lorian, let's go to your mournoth. We're going to go tell J-Heart, which should be in a half an hour, unless he usurps me, which he sometimes does. So yeah, my, I don't know. I know I said it, but I wanted to take a picture of me with my shower curtain, but I don't have it up. I'll do it later today, and I'll post it in Discord, because I'm so happy about my shower curtain. Little things, folks. It's the little things. All right. So we got little Lorian, who is super talented. And this is their mournoth. 352 items. Oh, no, thank you. I mean, I love it. So this is what I made my Trump out of. I made him out of shells, Silt Strider shells. I think that's pretty obvious. It was the right color. I'm a terrible person. I think we've got a stable, basically. Oh, and it worked. It worked. You nailed it. Very orky home in here. Ooh, what a lovely kitchen. Look at what they did with the plates on the walls. That looks so nice, so deliberate. I love it. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, you'll get them, don't worry. Stop cleaning my road. Okay, so they added an extra room here for a bathroom, I'm assuming. Yay, toilet. And a walk-up bath. Forgive the street cleaners. I've closed my window, but I need to be able to breathe, and it gets super hot in here. Fight, fight, fight! Okay. Oh my god. Unexpected. Unexpected Volendrong. Well done. Good job. Moving on. Master Tom? House. Lucky cat. Lucky cat. I like lucky cats. If I had already used up all of my houses, I would do a lucky cat, but I have not used up all of my houses. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, we've got 36 items. I don't think we're done yet. We're going to move on. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Is it pissed you off because of the way that it was built? My tante. I think they generally always refund you if you ask. I guess that's just my experience with it. Yeah. I know what you mean. $296 items. Okay, we got more here. House of D&D. Nice use of the Sigic orb. Ever since I figured out that you can build down so far, I've become like a super fan of this house. But like I said, until I use up all my houses that I have, I don't want to buy more. It's just no more monies until I use what I've got. Look at this kitchen. Shutterbug, thank you. I looked at your house today. Didn't I? Yesterday. I looked at your house yesterday. Sorry. I was reviewing my video in which I looked at your house yesterday. Lovely kitchen. Aww. That's sweet. Your Riverwood was really inspired, honestly. So yeah, what I learned is you can build all the way, see that other patio? You can build all the way down to that other patio. You can't go on the other patio, but literally right next to it you can build too. That's how far out you can build. That's crazy. I love it. Things that I learned. Too much mold. I totally would not, oh, D&D! Look, they've got the thing up! Oh, I love it. I get it now. They've got the DM thing up. That's great. Oh, I love it. With the snacks and the drinks. And everybody got their card in front, their paper in front of them, and the dice. That is great. I love it. I love it. Fantastic. Yeah, I know what you mean. And then the toys. Oh, I love it. What a great job. Too cute. All right. Natamara doesn't exist, so let's go to Nyowen's. What have I not done? Not done a Ravenhurst. Haus and loaf. I know. Yeah, support's pretty awesome. Okay, so Nyowen. Nyowen does very organized, very lovely degrees, listen to me, houses. So like everything looks really like you have someone who came in and organized everything and cleaned it. It looks like so perfectly laid out. Every time I see their stuff, I'm just like, wow, someone has a maid. Because look at how perfectly everything is laid out. I do love it. Wait, in this house or in the Lucky Cat? Oh, look at that. That's cute. No, I think that you can do it. You just need another, you know what you need is just a lot of carpeting and a lot of flame. And I think you would make it very cozy. See, like flaming stuff gives a color of coziness, and then the carpets really help. Oh my God, stop with the freaking cleaning roads. How dirty is this road? What a cute little backyard. Oh, sunflower is my favorite. Swanks, did you see my entry for the flower contest, the arrangement contest? That had, it was the cart. I was wondering if you saw it because, hey Ginger, flower implosion. Because there was actually a little tribute to you, Swankery. I put the sunflowers you sent me in the high part of the cart next to the light. Hey Joy. And it was, I even told Jayhart, I'm like, that's a place of honor for Swankery because I just wanted to, it's sort of like, I wanted a symbol of friendship to be the center point to look at. So there was a little tribute to you. Oh no. Oh, there it is. Flower implosion. Derp. This must have been for the flower arrangement. I get it. It imploded. It actually does look like an implosion. I wonder what that thing is in the middle. What is he using as the middle? A lot of those balls, maybe? Those floaty balls? I'm not sure what that is in the middle. Yeah, there were some really amazing ones. Yes, really, Swank. Seriously, I did that on purpose. It was the thought of it was, yes, this is what I want. Soundfly. Banatar Zentrale. Let's give that a look up. Banatar. No. Croatian. Banatar Central. I don't think this is that they speak Croatian. I think that might be wrong. Banatars. Derp. Banatar Central. Yushi! Oh my god. I owe you things. Yay! It pleases me to send you things. Don't get mad. I just got a message, I'm sure, from Griff. Aww. It was a nice one. He is capable. All right. So we've got 532 items out of 700. No effects. We've got a kitty playing with the thread over here. What else is going on? Is this a shop area or just a sitting area? This looks like a bar to me. Maybe this is where the bartender sleeps. You know, I've learned that Daggerfall Overlook is not my favorite house. You're a goofball. But thank you. Ah! What's going on up here? Signal fire? I hope it's just a signal fire, not something more macabre. Macabre? Macabre. Nice little area. Augur set the fire. Could have. With his brain. Because that's about all he's got. Hey, Aya. I could do your house next. I was skipping it because you weren't on. Little kitchen. Throne room. Crafting area. Office with... Oh, your money's floating, dude. You gotta right-click it. I don't think you meant to leave your money floating like that. Unless you meant to have it, like, in the midst of falling down. Because that could happen. Storage. Yay! Good. I saw Tithys's back, and I thought there was another person in here. Nice paintings. I was like, crap. Trophies. Dead kitties. People and their dead cats. I don't get it. Oh, a boat. All right, let's head over to Aya's house. Aya Lockhart. Chateau Blanc. White House. That one I know. Or Castle. White Castle. Are you selling burgers at the White Castle? White Castle is the name of a burger joint in New York. Or at least in the U.S. I don't know if it's outside of New York, too. It's my dad's favorite burger joint, as a matter of fact. Grew up eating at it when burgers were 5 cents a piece. I tell him how old he is. Oh, this is nothing like my dad's White Castle burgers. This is beautiful. I love it. All right, folks. See, 2 out of 2,000 effects. One of them is clearly snow. Beautiful snow. Where are we? Dawnshadow? Doesn't feel like it at all. I have not, so don't spoil it. All the snowy trees and the beautiful hanging balls. Those are the best lights for making things look pretty. Oh, wow. How did you... You must have bought a ton of those plants. That's a great trick. Oh, wow. Or you just bought a ton of those sets. Holy crap. Oh, wow. Wedding. How pretty. Okay, I gotta step back, but I'm getting stuck. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, imagine getting married with that and right in front of you. I mean, right behind you. Beautiful. How many of these sets did you buy? Good Lord. There's a lot of them in here. Wow. This is just like a great... It's exactly what a wedding planner would do for floral. Makes me sad that I just had a backyard wedding when I see these things. Oh, wow. That cake. That is so creative. Oh my gosh, that combination cake. How amazing. And then you put the lights in the birdhouses. Oh my God, I'm getting chills from this house, honestly. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, the floor. I didn't even notice. What are those? Upside down somethings plugged down. What is that? I honestly can't pinpoint it. Checkerboard floors are not easy to do. Oh, wow. Look at this bar. No, 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 no. These black, like, what are these? Black pieces that you used as the checks. No, I don't think they're in effect. Daedric pedestal? Okay. You should. You should. You're really, really talented. Look at this amazing... Oh, that stand. Look at that stand. It's a night table. Oh, I love it. I genuinely, genuinely love this house. I hope that comes through. That this is just phenomenal. I love the stacked plates. I love everything. I see there's a sneaky, sneaky room in there. Nice cobble. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, that fireplace. Ermagerd. All right, so you combined the overhang. Okay, I think what I'm seeing here is the overhang chair, or bed rather, with chairs? Are these chairs that are blocking off the sides? They look like they could be chairs. I'm not sure what's blocking off the sides. It could be chairs, but wow. What? Oh, beautiful. Great, great cobble lamp. Great cobble. Oh, perfect for a bride, right? Oh, wow. Oh, look at the hot and cold thingers. Oh, bottom of bottles. So cute. Yes, Greymore is going to have amazing food. I can't wait. I can't believe it's coming so soon, honestly. Like, I'm not ready. Honestly, not ready. Oh, wow, and you put this inside. Oh, gosh. Inside a beautiful... Oh, my gosh. Greenhouse. Words. Words are hard. Wow. Good job. Really good job. I'm impressed. What time is it? 11:53. We may not have enough time to do one more, but we'll see. We'll see if I can find something small. Isn't it though? What's small? Eula usually has a couple of small ones left. Home of the Scientists. Let's go to Ukapala. This will be our last one because we have to go off so that Jehar can do his EU stuff. I don't want to compete with him because there's a lot of EUers here that watch the stream and he's my friend. It was amazing, Aya. You're so talented. That should make you feel really good. That was top tier. Really was. Ooh, what's going on in here? Home of the Scientist. What? Is that the scientist? Or is he just having fun with something silly like I would? Is he testing the weight of a chicken leg? Because that's kind of funny. Oh. Mad scientist. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Cheese. All right, Eula, that makes sense with the cheese. That makes perfect. Oh, and there's Shale. Okay, this makes perfect sense. Okay, then. Yeah, he's not making a lot of sense anymore. I love this little contraption, though. I like how you did this with this sticking out to the side. I never would have thought to do that, and it looks really good. And just putting them in different orientations is really just kind of amazing. It makes it this big machine rather than just... I wouldn't have thought of it. It's brilliant. Oh, okay. He had to make himself some friends. Okay, I'm gonna call it so Jayhart can have his day. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. And enjoy building. And Jayhart, happy Friday. See ya.